So, when you start watching this body cam footage from Christmas morning, it's going to get confusing fast. But that's only because this woman is desperately scrambling to keep a massive lie alive. Here's the backstory. It's around 3 a.m. She just got out of jail the day before, and she shows up at a house she isn't even supposed to be entering. She has no keys, and the people who actually live there aren't home. Since she's stuck outside, she decides to call 911 and tells them a minor is trapped inside, thinking the fire department will just kick the door down. No questions asked. But to understand the absolute chaos that follows, you need to know the truth right now. There is no child. Instead of just blindly breaking in, the cops show up and start asking simple, basic questions. That's when her whole story completely falls apart. Keep that in mind as you watch her spin this wild spiral of excuses before they finally catch on and send her right back to jail.
Circumstances. Yeah. No. Is that you talking?
No, that's Cameron.
No.
That's Carter?
Yeah. Because I don't think.
I mean, what's
Yeah.
is her? You seen her?
I don't think this one is.
The person?
It's probably, yeah. But I don't know because one at 33 and 31, but you can't. It's locked too. Yeah.
I'm going to ask her about, I'm going to tell her the only thing we can do is have the fire department come in.
Yeah, and break it.
Alright, ma'am. So what we can do is have the fire department come in and they're going to break the door down.
Okay.
Is that fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I'm going to get all her 14 while you start them. Because it's going to have to be a report. So I'll grab it. Well, what's your name and phone number? Because you're calling the fire department and because your door is going to be...
She wants them to...
Hold on. Feel around for a pen. All right. All right, what's your name?
Beverly.
Beverley.
R-L-Y.
Oh, no E. Okay.
Beverly.
Y. Okay. What's your last name? You did say that. You got a middle initial?
Yeah.
Date of birth? What's the baby's name?
The baby's name? Raymond.
What's his last name?
Raymond
Clark.
Clark.
With an E?
No.
Eddie? Okay, so just CLARK?
Yeah.
And what's Raymond's date of birth?
His date of birth?
Yep.
11/6/25.
Oh, new.
Yeah.
What's your phone number?
And all the windows are
Yeah, they're locked.
One more
I could be wrong, but I think he's still in there. You know, it's Christmas time, so it was people over here, so I don't know. I think he's still in the house. I left him in the house.
Whoa.
We walked out the door.
Wait. First of all, wait. You think somebody took him?
No. I had family members over here. You know how people come and go with their kids. He's still in the house. I think he's still in the house.
That's what I'm saying. You say you think like.
Yeah. So I don't know. I locked the door by mistake.
Right. So I'm saying, do you think that somebody might have, like your family members might have taken them to spend the night somewhere else?
Yeah, maybe.
You do. You want to call them first before we break this door down?
No, I just rather you guys break the door down.
Well, you're going to have to replace it. You know that, right?
We got to replace the door.
You are. Like when they break it down.
How are they going to break it down? Can they just open a window?
No, they're going in through the door. Well, we'll see when they get here.
Thank you, too.
I mean, we'll see when they get here. You can ask them, but if all else...
You'd rather them break a window?
No, it's a window right there that needs to be open.
It's open?
It is open?
I mean, I don't know if he's in there or not.
Okay, wait.
I'm trying to see if I can get in the house.
Okay.
Right.
Is your baby in there or not?
Yeah. I think he is.
Can we see him from here? Can you see him from here? So is he on the... You know what I'm saying?
I think I left him in the thing.
When's the last time you saw him?
Just a couple of hours ago, he was outside talking.
All right. So, wait a minute. What's your phone number again?
Sasha?
All right. Walk us through so you had family members over here earlier on Christmas Eve, right?
Yeah.
So they were over here. You guys were, parlaying, doing what family does. And then you walked outside with family members and left the baby inside. And then what? So what time was all of this?
What time was it?
Yes.
That was earlier.
I know, but
like 2 o'clock. It probably was like 11.
so by 11 o'clock, the babies or the everybody was here around 11 o'clock. What time everybody left?
They just left probably like 1:30.
So they left about 1. All right. So family got here at 11. They left about 1:30.
Yeah.
And what time did you come out here?
Me, I just walked out the door. I didn't know. I was talking, and then when I went back to go in the house, it was locked.
You were talking with your family?
Yeah.
All right. So before you walked outside, did you see your baby or no?
I see him.
You seen him? All right. And where in the house?
Probably on in his rocker. So we just moved over here. So I don't know. I cannot remember. Probably by the couch. It's a couch in there.
I know. So if we was to walk into the door, right? Is it straight ahead? Is it if we shine our lights by the air conditioning, is it on this side or is it right here? You gotta tell us.
You could. Our windows are tight closed.
I know, but we're gonna try to see if we can look in there and see if we see an individual in there.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So you could probably see.
Where do you think the baby is? Is it in the first window or the second window? The first window.
Yeah.
And you think it's in a rocker?
Yeah, I mean, he could probably be gone with one of them. But I think he's in the house.
I don't understand. How do you not know where your baby is?
Someone took him. You had a baby. Your grandma or somebody took the baby.
But wouldn't they tell you?
I mean, I don't know, sir.
Okay. All right. Let me try to see. And then, but listen. You gotta call and see if somebody got your baby. All right. Because right now we don't hear no screaming or nothing. And this a new baby. So most time they wake up like every couple minutes. They wake up like every 30 minutes to an hour. Oh, shit. And she got curtains. Hold on. All right, so there's a chair. Oh my God. Hell yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how long it's been.
The baby.
Nobody's seen the baby.
Yeah.
Because now we're going into something.
This is gonna be different. This is not just AOD to FD. This is, this is not just a police assist. It's gonna be something else. Cause now, and I don't see that. I can't. Like you tell me what you. It's like right here is open.
Easier for mine.
Yeah.
Pretty low down.
Like what do you? That's a chair.
Yeah.
I don't see no rocker on that side. And now the police, they here. I'm finna call.
Yeah. Can you give them an update, FD? That's a nice light.
Yeah. You calling? Are you finna give them an update? Or I'm gonna call Sarge.
Yeah, you call Sarge.
Okay. Where is he at? Oh my God, I don't have a bat. No dang on battery about dead. Hey Sarge. Okay, so we here and the lady says all right. The lady says that she was like she thinks her baby's inside, but she's not sure. Okay, so then, because at first she was like, oh, I've been outside for a couple hours. She's like, I've been outside. My family came over at 11 o'clock. We was out here talking and hanging out, and then they left about 1. And then she said that I think my baby's in there, but I'm not sure. She was like,
We're the 4th century, so we're the
so then she was just saying, I think he's in there, but I'm not sure. And And so I told her she needed to call. She was like, maybe somebody took him. I'm not sure.
We're not climbing through a jealousy.
So that's where we're at now. So I told her to call a family member to make sure that they don't have the baby.
That's how we're getting.
So we can't, deadbolts are on everything and all the doors and windows are locked shut. So now fire department is here and they're ready to go to breach it. But, because, obviously if the baby's in there, it's a newborn. It was born November 6, 2025. Right. And if the baby, then, if the baby is here. But she don't know where the baby is. She said, I think I left him in there. He might be in a rocker, but I'm not sure. But we don't hear no crying or anything. It seems a little off. We all just puzzled. So, okay. So, right.
No, I understand that, but how do you not know where your child is? What I'm asking.
Okay, I just want to let you know where we're at with this.
We're outside.
Okay. Right. Okay. All right. Bye bye. Days like it's 11/6/2025.
Did you find any family members that have this baby?
I told her to call because she said she don't.
All right, can you verify that this is your house?
Before you're breaking in something.
Well, can you verify that this is your house?
You don't have your ID, doesn't have your license, your address on it?
The address?
Yeah, a piece of mail, something.
Yeah, I mean, she can't even tell her.
Well, she's gonna try to verify it.
Where's she going now?
To her car, I'm assuming. Oh. He was like, obviously, if this is a house, he was like, we got to get in there. It's a brand new baby.
But as far as the other,
oh no, like depending on where the baby at. So that's he was like, we got to get in there. So
but now she's saying the baby because she doesn't want him to break the door all of a sudden. Now she's saying no, her aunt says no.
Did you guys try to get in yet or no?
No, everything's deadbolt.
But you guys check windows or anything?
Yeah, they're all locked.
Because she's completely. We looked through the windows. We didn't see it.
Yeah, 'cause she was saying that I think babies at November 6th, they should cry every couple, 30, 40 minutes. Now I ain't heard nothing. But I'm trying to.
Who are you calling on the phone while we're all standing out here wondering where your baby is? So
You gotta call somebody.
We're gonna break the door.
You want to
Bring the door unless you know who.
I mean, how do you mean? How are you gonna break the door?
No, where's the baby though?
pry it open.
No, we're gonna go through the door. So make the call, or we're breaking the door. You don't know where your kid is
Okay,
at
don't break
3
the
in the
door down.
morning.
I can go real quick. I don't need to break the door
But
down.
the thing is, you're saying you think.
No, don't
Make
break
a
the door.
phone call.
You gotta find out where the baby is.
It's a 1-month-old baby.
We gotta find the baby.
It can't be in there alone that long. How do you not have a phone number that you can call?
I mean, he's gone. He's gone.
We need to know where the baby's at because the police. We've been called here, and the call came out that you said that the baby was inside, and then now everything is deadbolt and locked. So now we need to know. We need to make sure that baby is
How
fine.
did you get outside and your door is dead bolted?
Yeah. How did that? Who locked the door? So you left the
I'm
house.
saying, like, she might not even live here.
She left the house. That's what it is. It's coming out slowly. So she left and went somewhere because somebody locked the door. So you don't have the keys to get in here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You don't have to lock it. I think you see he left and went with them.
This is your baby that's
My
a
aunt.
month old, but we're about to call the Department of Children and Family.
Oh
out
no,
here. You
my
have to have a
aunt
kid.
has him. I mean, you don't have to worry about my baby.
Well, why are we out here? Why don't you call us out here then?
Somebody needs to.
DCF's definitely getting called. So.
It's no one in there. Nobody's in there.
Are you on the phone with your aunt?
Yeah.
Put it on speaker, please.
As
She's not answering.
Okay.
Well, you're not on the phone with the you gotta listen.
What do you want?
Where's the baby?
Well, I know you guys can't stand by. I mean, the thing is, she hasn't verified. This is some random person's house, and she's just 20 telling us to break in. Yeah.
No, this is in my ex's house. We just moved over here.
Who is we?
Me and my boyfriend just moved.
Okay, where is the boyfriend?
I think he's in jail.
Wait. Okay, wait. All right. So you listen. You left the house. That's what happened because, like they just said, there's no way somebody else locked this door from outside, and so you weren't here, right? You actually drove off while your baby was still here.
I didn't drive off anyway. I wasn't in the car.
But are those the keys?
I thought
To the house?
This is my old.
Somebody locked this door. You
old keys.
understand, ma'am? You understand that the deadbolt is on this. So somebody locked it from outside. So that means they shut the door and they locked it.
Okay, these are my old keys.
I understand. Who has the new keys?
I don't know where they are.
Your sergeant yet? Ask him if we're taking this door.
So he said if we knew that they obviously we get in there because a baby may be in there. So it's extenuating circumstances that she's going to be responsible for paying for this door. She is.
So you don't have to break the door.
We're going to break it because we don't know where the baby is. And you called and said that the baby was in there.
the baby is gone.
Where is the baby?
The baby is with my aunt.
Okay. Where?
Are you calling DCF on her? Absolutely.
Yeah. Because where's the baby? Ma'am.
I mean, I don't know. Do we?
But it's gotta be because she said that the baby's in there.
Yeah, you tell them the baby.
Yeah. Excuse me. Listen. Where's the baby?
The baby is with my aunt. They're not.
Where's the baby though? Where's the address? Because
I don't know where they live.
no, listen. You don't go to jail. Okay, but you're gonna go to jail because
I'm thinking.
You're not understanding. The call came out, right? You called the police and said that I think my baby's inside, right? So now you're saying I think somebody took him, and you don't know where it's at.
I'm not gonna leave him in the house.
Okay, call him again. So the thing is, where's the baby? You have to tell us something. And then too, you got to get them on the phone. So if we have to go to their house and verify where this baby is, because you called us saying that the baby was in the house. And now we don't know where the baby is, and you don't either. You can't tell us nothing. This is serious.
Okay, there is no baby in there. He's well protected.
Where?
The baby is well protected.
Where?
He's not in here.
Okay, so where is he? Why did you call the police?
Because I needed to get in the house.
So why you ain't just say I was locked out my house?
Okay, I needed to get in the house. I don't need them breaking.
No, but now.
Okay, I don't need them breaking anything down or
listen,
anything.
you do understand you cannot call 911 and lie, right? Because that's called misuse of 911. You understand? So now you got to somebody got to tell us that baby is okay. You got to do something. Because now, you see what I'm saying? You said it's a newborn. You said it was in the house. It's not in the house. Now you're telling us that the baby is well protected, and you only wanted us to come because you was locked out of the house. You can call and say you locked out of the house. That's fine. And we could help you another way. But you have included a baby in here. You gotta call somebody. We gotta put eyes on this baby.
The baby is. I just need to get out.
So,
my baby daddy is in jail.
Okay, that's fine. Where is the baby? So now she's saying she called 911 because she was locked out of her house. Beverly. Yeah, I'll run her. Bravo 7, clear to 3.
Here, Claire. 2, 3.
Ma'am. This is.
I'm trying to get somebody else.
No, but this is an investigation. No, we're not done. This is an investigation. So now Now this is a whole investigation. So now you cannot leave. You cannot leave.
I'm going to get somebody on the phone.
But just call them on that phone.
I was just talking to them. I was just talking.
Talking to who?
I was just talking to the aunt earlier.
But you understand, like, you can't go anywhere. Like, now we're on this is an investigation. So therefore, you're gonna have to tell us where this baby is.
Okay,
Bravo
I
7.
have to talk to him.
He's out here saying what?
Bravo 7.
29P check via name and date of birth.
No, I don't have it too much to get.
Okay, because something's not right with you. You don't know anything. You don't know where your 1-month-old baby is. You call us out here. You call us out here what? Because you thought we could just pick the lock and you can get in for free?
No, I left my keys.
Where?
I don't know where they are.
All right. Who locked this door? Did you lock the door?
No, I don't remember. I think it's halfway locked.
It's not halfway locked. It's all the way locked. It is locked.
Okay, there's something wrong.
Yeah. Ma'am, walk us through what happened again today.
I walked out the door and I walked out the door and the door. I walked out and left the door locked. It was halfway locked.
There's no way it can be. It's all the way locked.
It's a deadbolt.
It's a deadbolt.
I thought they left my son in here.
Who is they?
The aunt of my son.
Okay, I need you to call the aunt.
Do you actually live here? What's the address?
I live here. Hold on, son.
What's the address here?
We just moved here.
So you don't know the address?
It's right there.
No, but we're asking you.
430.
Well, obviously not.
Street.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out, why are we chuckling here? You don't know where your son is. If you call 911, right, and you lied and said that your son was here, locked inside, and he's not here, then you're gonna go to jail for misuse of 911. Bravo 7.
29 feet, 54 through Beverly. License not valid. Sky is here, MRA.
10-4, thank you. Clearing back to Maine.
Can you put on speaker, please?
PD Maine.
There.
7 back on Maine.
Sorry, just
232.
Okay. Let me just put my phone in the truck. My phone about dead, just in case I have to use it. All right.
With you guys?
I thought his name was Raymond.
Yes, he's with them.
But I thought his name was Raymond. You told me Raymond.
No, his name is Andre.
So wait, no, we're gonna do this again. Tell her that the police is here and we need to have eyes on Andre or Raymond or whatever his name is, because you're gonna possibly go to jail, and we don't want you to go to jail on Christmas.
No, he's with them.
No, who is that?
He's a big boy. I thought they left him here.
He's not a big boy. What are you talking about? He was just born.
Okay, here you can talk to him.
Okay. Hello, ma'am.
My phone is broken.
Yeah, you gotta put it over here.
Oh, okay. Who am I speaking with? Mariah. Hi, Miss Mariah. First of all, the Miss Beverly, she has Beverly has a son, and she told me that his name was Raymond. But I'm just trying to figure out. She said his name was Raymond Clark. I'm just trying to figure out. Do you have Raymond Clark? Right. What's the baby name?
That is my son's name.
Okay.
I thought she left him over here.
Why would you say Raymond Clark?
Why would you say Raymond Clark?
Who's Raymond
Listen,
Clark?
it's 4 o'clock. It's 3:30 in the morning, ma'am. So, can you tell me, are you guys in Boynton Beach? Because this is the thing. She called the police and said that her baby was locked inside her home and that she needed to get inside the house. So now we're here.
I thought she
And
left
then
him
she
over
said,
here.
"No, I'm going to speak to this woman."
His date of birth.
What is his date of birth? Ma'am, do you know? Is it 11/6/25? I don't know.
How old is he?
How old is the? Is 11 years old.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
She spoke to me earlier. I thought she left him over here.
So did you think, you have an 11-year-old son, right?
Yeah.
Why did you tell us that he's 1 month old?
I thought she left him over here.
Okay, did you want us to just get in your house? So you didn't have to
Is this Beverly and him, are they together?
we could get into your house. And EMT came out, they were going to break the door, and then you said no.
No, I thought.
Okay.
I thought my oldest son was
Can I see if those keys work here?
Okay. She said her brother, she said that he was in jail. Is he in jail? Yes. Okay, so he is, okay. I'm just trying to make sure everything that she told us is where's the truth at? Right.
No, I wasn't over here. Okay, so
You understand what we're thinking?
I'm sure. I haven't been over here.
Okay.
This is your house now.
Okay.
You just said you didn't move all the way.
Okay. Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have a younger son too?
Right.
Yes. Where is she? No.
So she don't have a newborn. She said she had a baby that was born November 6, 2025. Okay. Do you know do you know his date of birth? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay. No, like not yet. I just wanna make sure, because we're gonna probably have to call you back. What's your name? Okay, it's Mariah. What's your last name? Okay, and then also too, what's your phone
Do you
number?
have a newborn son or not? Where is he then?
They are. My son is with them.
They just said that he's not with them.
Okay.
She's talking to her right now. They're not with them.
No, they're all with them.
She just said they're not. And you
Okay, that's
told
fine,
us-
son. That's fine. I thought my kids were in the house. They're not in the house. She has them, okay? He's just fine. I needed you guys to open the door for me.
Yeah, I understand. That's the whole reason you called us out, because you thought that we could open the door for free. Then when they were going to break it down, all of a sudden your kids aren't in there. So you lied to get us out here. Correct? So here's the thing: we have to verify that your kids are okay now.
They're just fine.
No, we have to verify.
Well, you don't even know.
Okay, she's on the phone
You
right
didn't even
now.
know where they were.
Okay, they have them. I thought they were in the house. They're not in the house. She got them.
Okay.
That's it.
I don't understand how you don't know where they're at. You have
Okay.
a 1 month old.
Do you, by any chance, do you guys have custody? Does she have custody of her children?
Yes.
Okay. She don't have custody of her children. Okay. Okay. If need be, we'll try to call you. We may have to call you back. Okay. No, that's fine. So she doesn't have keys to this house. Just you and your brother. Okay. Right. Okay. All right. I'll give you the phone. Okay. Well, you know, she's probably gonna have to call you back. We're gonna have to talk to her first, and then we'll let her call you back. Okay. All right. Bye bye. All right. So here's the deal. This is what I gather. You tell me if I'm right or wrong. So you were in jail and you just got out of jail. You got out of jail yesterday, Christmas Eve, right? So the aunt or your boyfriend's ex-boyfriend, however he is, sister came and bonded you out. Drove all the way from Belgrade to come pick you up from Gun Club. When she got there, you left. You were already gone. She has been driving for 3 hours looking for you.
No.
Okay,
no.
just listen to me.
I thought she
came here.
left my son in them.
No, she said she came here, and you weren't here either. And so she said she waited here until like 11:30, and she had to go home because she's tired. So she took your 11-year-old son. You don't have a newborn. And she took
Okay.
him back to Belgrade, and he's asleep. She just doesn't know how old she is. But that the 11-year-old she shares with the boyfriend that lives here, he's the one that rented this place. You don't have keys. You don't have keys to this apartment. She does, and he does only.
I never came over here if they didn't call me over here. I don't.
But you weren't in place. They weren't in
I
there.
left. I had to leave. I had to do something.
So what is the reason for you calling us again?
To open the door.
No, but what did you tell our 911? You said what? You told us what? That there was a baby inside. That's what you said.
Okay, I thought my kids was in here because that's the stuff that
you said it was a newborn. You don't have a newborn.
I have a newborn.
Where's the newborn?
They have the kids. All you gotta do was tell her to come and she could open the door.
No, she lives in Belgrade. She's not coming.
Okay, you said she was driving 3 hours.
So that's the whole thing. You lied.
You're lying.
You were newborn just so we can open your door.
No. I thought my kids was in here.
You found out we can't just magically open a door. The fire department has to break your door. Now you don't want to do it because we told you had to replace the door.
Okay, that was it. She has the kids. I'm fine. You don't have to open the door at all.
No.
We're charges for making false statements.
Right.
No. I thought my son is not coming to the door.
No,
they don't care about coming to the door.
There's no newborn. You don't
Gave
have.
her
You
a
have
fake date of birth, a fake name.
everything was fake. You told me your child name was Raymond. There's no Raymond. Okay. Right. So right now I need you to stand up. You are being placed under arrest for making a false police report.
Stand up.
I didn't do anything.
You did.
Stand up.
No, I didn't do anything.
Stand up,
I
ma'am.
just told you,
Go ahead and
ma'am.
place your hand.
I just told you.
Baby that you don't have.
Okay, ma'am. I just told you guys.
We know.
My baby is with them.
There's no baby.
There is no baby. You said that so we would open the door for you.
No, my baby is with
No.
them, sir.
All right. This is what we're doing. 10:15. Let's go. You're
Okay,
being placed under
my
arrest.
baby is with them.
Let's go.
You just talked to them.
That's not a baby. That's not a
That is a
11-year-old.
baby. You
It's not
just
a
talked
baby.
to them, ma'am.
11-year-old man. That's not what she said.
No, you just talked to them.
You
Oh
put her in
my
my car.
God, you
'cause
just
got
talked
the
to
report.
them.
I'll take care of it.
Sir, you just talked to them about, you just talked to her
Yes.
about my baby.
So I'm up here.
Ma'am, you just talked to her about my baby being in the house. That wasn't a false report. My kids are with her.
You got it, 'cause I'm
Close the
finna-
way.
You just talked to me about my son being in the house. And you just talked to her. So that's not a false report. I thought my kids were in the house.
You have
They're
one
asleep.
kid and it's not 1 month old.
Ma'am,
You lied.
get in.
They're asleep.
In the car.
Pat her down.
They're asleep.
Okay, hold on.
They're asleep.
I'm
They're
taking
asleep.
this off.
They're asleep.
So you got earrings on.
No, they're asleep. No, ma'am, I should never be placed under arrest for nothing.
Don't lie to police.
Okay, I told you and they told you too.
Ma'am, you had the whole fire department come out.
Okay, the only
All
thing I was
over a
worried
lot.
about was getting in the
Wanna
house.
swap?
I thought my
Yeah,
son
we
was
know.
in the
You're not
house.
supposed
I
to
thought my
be in
kids
the
were in the house.
No, you said newborn. There's no newborn. There's nobody named Raymond that you gave birth to.
I thought my kids were in the house, ma'am.
Okay. What do you tell them?
No, I'm not telling anything to the judge. Let me out of here.
In the seat. Let's go.
You got her keys? You got keys in her hand.
Man, let me out of here.
All
Your
right.
penis.
Let me out of here. Ugly asshole.
Make sure you got stuff.
No, tell him to bring me
Okay.
home.
Sit back. Sit
He's
back.
gonna buckle you in.
Man, I just told you guys, let me out of here. It wasn't a false report. You just sat there and talked to her about my kids being in the house. Lying asshole.
Jesus. It's Christmas.
But you just got out yesterday.
All right. I'm gonna go do this.
Thank you. Okay. Alright. I'll go back with you.
Yeah, she's probably gonna give you a hard time.
Yeah.
All right. Good job, you guys.
Trying to be bad, hoe. Trying to be bad to the next Jay-Z pussy ass hoe. Nasty bitch. Pussy ass hoe trying to get some shine. Nope, tell them to let me out right now. Tell her to let me out right now. Tell her to, I don't care about him. Tell her to let me out. Let me out now. You just spoke to her. And that wasn't a false report. I thought my kids were in the house.
What? No.
Yes, you did. You just spoke to her.
There's no need.
Okay, let me out. I thought my kids were in the house. Oh, nasty ass bitch.
Oh my dad, I can hear her out here.
Is it good? Oh, am I sitting on it?
You might be.
10-4 in-car camera activated. I don't know where.
Trying to be bad, hoe. For the next Jay-Z pussy ass hoe, you nobody.
Oh, it's this.
Bitch, let me out, man. I just told you, man. We just sat there and had a full conversation with them about my kids. Whether it's a newborn, whether it's a big kid, whether it's who. You have the nerve to come over there and think that you run something. You don't run nothing over there with me. You have the nerve, man.
You cannot lie.
Okay, I told you where my son was. I told you exactly where my son. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I told you exactly where my son was. Yes, I did. And you spoke to them. Bitch ass hoe trying to be bad to them dirty ass hoe. You have the nerve. And where you get that's not my house. You don't even know me.
I can say that when you're.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Hey, don't yell at me.
Yes, you did, hoe ass bitch. Yes, you did. Let them out. Don't be listening to me and come around me, bitch. Don't you ever arrest me, hoe. Bitch, I don't care. They ugly, bitch. Just say everything. I didn't give you a false verification of nothing. I told you already. I thought I left my kids, and it don't matter what I said. They told you that they had my son, and you still trying to take me to jail. Ma'am, did you just come from my household with my family? Yeah, you just came from my household with my family. Don't go back. Ho.
Okay, stand over here. Stand over here, please. Go. All right, I need you to stand against this wall so I can take these handcuffs off. All right, I'm gonna take these hands. When I take one handcuff off, I need you to place it on the wall, please, so I can take the other one off as well. All right, take this sweater off, please. I need you to take your earrings off. You put it on here.
Ma'am, I just got out of jail. Didn't I tell you already that my family had my son? I thought he was in the house. It don't matter how big my son is or how old my son is.
It does.
Or none of that. No, it does not matter.
Okay. Do you have any other piercings on?
No, I don't have nothing on.
Okay. All right. Let's go this way. We're gonna go into this room here. I'm gonna go get my